Nepal. My travels through Nepal are so memorable. I will never forget my time in Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, or my trekking on the Annapurna circuit, or ultimately my trekking to base camp of Everest and trekking on Everest. One of the things about Nepal that one realizes is that Nepal is all about high mountaineering and trekking. To go to Nepal and not to do trekking in the high Himalayas, one cannot say that they've been to Nepal. I often use it as an example of my requirement to do what I find is most important about a country. Nepal, what's most important about Nepal is high mountain trekking and, of course, the 29,000 foot peak of Everest. So whether you are in Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, or on your way to Lukla, the beginning of the trek to base camp in Nepal, or in Tangushe or Namche Bazaar, or actually crossing the Khumbu Glacier on Everest, is just an extraordinary adventure. I had spent several weeks at base camp in Nepal preparing for my ascent on Everest by climbing on Kalapatar. Kalapatar is a 19,000 foot peak that we would trek up and down each day to try to climatize and build our resistance to the high altitude sickness problems. After several weeks of trekking on Kalapatar to 19,000 feet, I then attempted my ascent of Everest, made it to 22,000 feet, did not summit because of conditions. But then again, it was never my intention as a mountain climber to summit Everest. I only felt that it was important to attempt to summit Everest and to do the trekking in the high Himalayas that I felt was significant to the country. The other trek that I highly recommend while spending time in Nepal is the Annapurna circuit, which is about an 8-day trek. It's phenomenal views, and you're at altitudes of 15 to 18 to 19,000 feet. These are altitudes well above what anyone in North America has ever climbed. I think that the tallest mountain in North America, McKinley, is probably around 16 or 17,000 feet. So when you're in the high Himalayas of Nepal or Tibet, you're in the highest regions of the world in terms of altitude. Period.